Wait, hold up. Okay, there we go. I was like, wait, I think my mic's not working. No, it's working. Hi, Shipwrecks. Hello. Thank you guys for the follows. Welcome in, welcome in. It's been a while, hasn't it? Of course it's been a while, Poseidon, you've been gone. Thankfully, this is actually, I think, the last major trip for, like, the next month. I say next month because I actually have to go out of town again next month. But, hi, everybody. I missed you guys. Hello. There's a lot. I noticed over the weekend, I got a lot of new followers. So I'm just kind of like, oh, where did you all come from? But a lot of events happened this weekend, so maybe it pushed me a little bit, but I hope you guys are all doing a wonderful. Oh my goodness, I missed every single one of you. Hey, found you through your YouTube reaction first. Pokemon Nuzlocke. Ah, thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, my second channel has been popping off, so there's a lot of new people. Wow, Clock, thank you so much for the 3-month Prime sub. Thank you. Welcome in. Thank you. I saw you on a card somewhere. Even me when I can't be here much. Yes, I appreciate all of you guys. Whether you're a lurker or a chatter, I appreciate you guys all the same. So thank you guys so much for giving my my stream a chance. Oh, hold up. Why can't I hear anything? My audio just like cut out. Hello? Huh. One sec. Like all the music that was happening just stopped working. Uno momento, por favor. That's not good. That is no bueno. I think you guys could still hear, right? I hope you guys are still able to hear. Oh, there we go. Okay. I missed my chance for the chick. No, you're fine. You are okay. But yes, I am back. I did spend my last weekend over in Anaheim, California. And I was at the Pokemon 2025 World Championships. And boy, was it a weekend! To say the least. Now, let me just preface this by saying that this was my first time ever going to a World Championships. The highest level event of a Pokemon event I have attended before this was regionals, which I think are vastly different than Worlds. Because regionals, it's like mainly a tournament. Now, Worlds is a tournament. So if you guys don't know what Worlds is, so every single year, Pokemon has a World Championship where the top players in each country get to compete against one another, and in the TCG, Pokemon Go, Pokemon VGC, and Unite, to see who will take the World Championship title. So I was there for the entire weekend. I was very lucky enough to be able to win the spectator lottery for the weekend pass. So, of course, when I got the email saying, Poseidon, you have got the opportunity to purchase a weekend pass, I quickly grabbed it a few months ago. And, 'twas a blast. I've had a wonderful time. Thank you. So I arrived there on Thursday, and I went with 3 of my friends. 3 of my friends were also very lucky enough and fortunate enough to be able to get passes as well. Wow! Thank you so much, Back Attack, for the 10 months at tier 3. That's crazy. We started a hype train. Yippee! Can we get the hype train higher though? Can we get it higher than a level 2? But anyways, let's see. What was I gonna say? I arrived there on Thursday. I was really lucky enough to have a good chunk of my friends come with me because they also won spectator passes. So, first of all, I was not expecting the parking to be so incredibly expensive. It is so expensive. It was $25 a day. Wow, thank you so much for that 400 bits. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm a pretty hardcore Pokemon fan, so am I love it. Anyways, it was $25 a day, and I was telling my friends, oh my gosh, there was 4 of us, so I was like, we need to just split it, 25, 25, 25. So we parked, and the first thing I had to do was pick up my badge. Now, if you guys have never been to the Anaheim Convention Center, because I've never been, I have been to Disneyland, and I've seen the Anaheim Convention Center. However, I have never actually been to this convention center, and it is ginormous. It is massive. It was just so huge. So we ended up parking on the complete other side of where the badge pickup was. So we had to walk like a good 10-15 minutes to go get our badge. And then I had my Pokemon Center appointment that day as well. So if you guys had no idea, there was a pop-up Pokemon Center. If you guys don't know what a Pokemon Center is, it's basically a Pokemon shop with a bunch of Pokemon merchandise, which ranges from clothing to plushies, shirts, card stuff, backpacks. Now, with this pop-up Pokemon Center, there is a ton of exclusive Pokemon Worlds merch. I think you guys can already know where I'm gonna go with this story. So the only way you were able to get in was to get an appointment. So reservations opened up a few weeks ago and you were gonna book them. Now, here was where I was having an issue. They made it so that anybody, you didn't have to have a badge. Anybody could have gone and reserved an appointment for the Pokemon Center and you could go in. So there were people who weren't there with like spectator badges, and they were trying to get in. Now, I think Pokemon, so from my understanding, the first 2 days that they handle the Pokemon Center, so Worlds basically happened from Wednesday to, I believe, Sunday. Wednesday was when all the creators were allowed to go in, everybody who had like VIP passes and stuff like that, like the VIPs and the creators. Now, I don't know exactly what happened on that Wednesday, but apparently people were waiting like 3+ hours after their reservation to even get inside. So I came in with that expectation. So my appointment, I believe, was at 4:30. It was like 4:30. So I showed up at 4:30 and it was so crowded to even just like stand. And these poor like security guards, they were like, everybody who has this appointment, please raise your hand. And there were people who were all raising their hand, but they didn't have an appointment. They did a really good job of checking like, okay, let me see your reservation. We will not take screenshots. There was like a QR code. They had to scroll on your phone. They had to like actually touch your phone to make sure you were on a legitimate web page and check like, oh, is this you? Stuff like that. So they did a pretty good job of that. So once you got in the building, there was like a line to get into another line that was into another line that got into the Pokemon Center. So there was like 3 essentially lines. The first 2 lines were really organized because you had it like with those, I don't even know what those called. The one where it's not a rope, but basically those little standy thingies that could organize a line. So they had 2 of those, but they didn't have one for the 3rd one. And I was in the 3rd one. So it was everybody crowding, right? And it was like, we were all just like a sheep herd. It was so bad. It was so bad. It was horrible. I don't want to do that again. So, sorry. My throat is doing things I don't want it to do. They should have let you in as a content creator. So I'll get to that in a little bit. I'll explain. I have a lot to yap about. So it was our turn to get into the line to get into the Pokemon Center. Now, There are scalpers and crazed Pokemon fans everywhere. So you want to know what happened? It was like a stampede. People were pushing each other and there were people screaming like, there are children here. There are children here. Stop pushing. So eventually we got into like a pretty organized line and I had to wait like another 30 minutes to get in. It was so bad. I think I actually waited a total of like an hour and a half to get in. And by the time I got in, a lot of the stuff I wanted was sold out because we were in like the second or third last time slot for the day. So a lot of the stuff that I really wanted was not available. Now, the thing that makes that is okay is that they restock every single day. So if they sold out of something on day whatever, day 1, day 2, they have stock for it the next day. It's just up to you to like go and get it. Now, if it's in stock by the time you get there, that's a whole different other story. So I got in, I don't even want to tell you guys how much in total I spent because I actually ended up going back to the Pokemon Center the next day and the day after that because my friends had appointments and you can bring a group of people. I think the max group was 4. So I went with them for their Pokemon Center appointments because I was like, I need to grab the stuff I missed out on. And thankfully, I got everything I wanted except for the duffel bag, which I was told sold out on day 1. Like that was one of the few items that actually sold out and they were like, we don't have any more. And I was so sad. I really wanted the duffel bag. I wanted the duffel bag really, really bad. But I got my backpack, I got all the play mats, the deck boxes, I got all the sleeves, the dice, the dice boxes. I got all of those because I wanted those items because they were exclusive. And I ended up buying a few extra because I had friends that weren't able to make it to Worlds that really wanted the items. So I'm like, I'll pick it up for you. So me and my friends did like a collective effort. Okay, we're getting this for this person. Our friend wanted this, we'll get it for that person. And no, I'm not reselling it for scalper price. I am just telling them to cover the marketplace plus the tax. No, I'm not scalping. But I told myself, I was like, I'm not gonna buy plushies. I'm not gonna buy plushies. I'm not gonna buy plushies. I bought plushies. I went in with the mindset of, I'm not gonna buy anything that I could get right on the Pokemon Center website, like right now, which was basically most of like, I won't buy plushies. I won't buy like shirts that I can just order. So I ended up buying a few shirts as well. What else did I buy? I bought like the lanyard and like the 2 pins were $35. I'm like, $35 for a lanyard. And then I kept telling myself, I'm like, Poseidon, you're not gonna get this anywhere else. You're not gonna get this anywhere else. You're not gonna get this anywhere else. It's fine. You can spend $35. And the thing I kept repeating myself over the weekend is debt is temporary, swag is forever. That was my way of coping with how much I spent. Was debt is temporary, swag is forever. That was my way of coping. So, anyways, I left the first day, and I actually had bought some stuff for my YouTube manager as well because he wasn't able to make it to Worlds. So, how much I spent on the first day? I think I spent like 140 on my items solely. I spent like 140 on my items. So then the next day, I went in at like 9 in the morning and I was walking around the store and then I like looked at somebody. I was like, wow, this person looks so familiar. Why? I swear to God, I know this person. And then it clicked in my head and it was Disguised Toast. And I like was so shocked. I didn't know I was so awkward with him and I feel so bad. I was like, oh my God. I like after that interaction, I was like kicking myself like, why am I so cringe? It's so awkward. But I came up to him. I was like, by any chance, are you Disguised Toast? And he looks at me. He goes, yeah, I am. And I was like, oh my God, hello, huge fan. I'm a content creator as well. And I was like, I'm Poseidon from Mythos. He's like, oh, that's cool. Like, I'm a VTuber. And he was just like, oh, we were talking. And I was like, I do TCG VTubing. He's like, oh, are you here for like the TCG stuff? And I was like, yeah. And he was telling me he knows how to play Pokemon, and he played Snorlax stall, and I'm like, you're the fucking devil. you're the devil. You're the devil. But we talked for a little bit. I was like, can I take a picture with you holding my acrylic stand? Because I brought my acrylic stand, and he took a picture, and it was super cool, and he was super nice. I think we talked for like a good 5-6 minutes. Like he was a super cool dude. I enjoyed talking to him, but I didn't want to bother him anymore because it looked like he was shopping, and I was like, I will let you shop. Thank you so much for like taking the time to talk to me. But it was super cool. I ended up doing another $250 worth of damage. During the second day of the Pokemon Center. So then I actually missed out. So they were doing the Pokemon Legends ZA demo at Worlds, and I had an appointment. So my friend's Pokemon Center appointment was at 9 o'clock, and my Legends ZA demo was at appointment was at 9:30. So I had to choose. I was like, do I go to the Pokemon Center or do I play the demo? So I ended up going to the Pokemon Center because I missed out. The biggest item I was missing out on was the Jigglypuff pin. There was an Anaheim exclusive Jigglypuff pin, and I wanted it so bad. So yeah. That was the first thing I ran for in there. I was like, I need this so bad, and I ended up getting it, so I'm really happy. So I missed out on that. So I spent a good chunk of the day kind of just walking around. Now, there's a whole other thing as well. So I had no idea they were doing a pin rally. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with like pin rallies or sticker rallies. It's something that they usually do at conventions. Oftentimes artists will do it and artist alleys, and it'll encourage you to go check out other artist booths. So a lot of times artists will get together and be like, hey, we're gonna do a rally. So if you go to this artist booth and you spend like $5, you get this sticker. And if you collect all the stickers from all the different artists, you go back to here and you get like this nice item. So Pokemon did something similar to that. And they did a pin rally. So the pin rally, if you had gone to certain parts of the event, like certain areas of the event, and you talked to certain people, you were gonna get this exclusive pin. So I believe it was the Kalos starters. It was like Toadstool, Vanillite, and like Murkrow or something. So me and my friends spent the entire day, I'm not even kidding, running around. It was hours. Like I was like running around like, okay, I need to go here, I need to go here, I need to go here. And every single time we had gone somewhere to try to get the pin, a bunch of people had the same exact idea, and I was in lines like the whole day. It was bad. It was horrible. I hated the lines, but it just kind of comes with one of those, oh, it's a convention type of thing. You're gonna have to wait in lines. But my feet were dead at the end of the event. So the first day I actually ended up getting all the pins. So I believe it was it was the Chespin and Fennekin pin. You had to like wait in a line. One of them, they had to scan your Play Pokemon app. So if you guys don't know, Pokemon has now an app for Play Pokemon, so you can put like your player ID and stuff on it. Super cool. So they had to scan that. And then the Fennekin pin, you had to go in a line and hear about, I believe it was this nonprofit that donates books to schools, which I thought was really cool. And I loved hearing about it. So if you talk to them and kind of listen to their spiel, they gave you a pin. Another way to get the Murkrow pins, or a way to get them, was to go talk to creators. So there were people with creator passes. So Pokemon had sent a bunch of content creators and prominent figures within the Pokemon community, and they gave them a bunch of Murkrow pins to be able to give out during the event. So that way it encouraged spectators and event goers to go interact with these content creators, and it also encouraged them to kind of go around and like talk to people, which was super cool. So I actually ended up getting my pin from Lyric of Wisdom. So she is a Pokemon caster. I've actually been following her for quite some time, and she just recently, like a few weeks ago, I believe, followed me back. So I saw her and I like waved her down, and of course she has no idea who I am because I don't post what I look like. So I had come up to her. I was like, "Hi, Lyric. Hi." I was like so awkward, and I told her like, "Hi, I'm actually Poseidon from Mythos," and she goes, "Oh, no way." She said she watches my streams, and I'm like, "Oh, brother." And she was with her, I believe her partner, Omni. And I was like, "Oh, I know you because you're Hasher's friend." And he goes, "Oh yeah, Hasher." So we talked for a little bit. I ended up giving her one of my creator cards because I had brought a small stack of them because I knew I wanted to talk to people and kind of, you know, hang out. So we ended up trading creator cards. We talked for a minute, but she had to run because her boyfriend was actually, I believe, casting Worlds. So he was actually casting Worlds. So I'm like, I don't want to keep you up. So super cool. It was super nice. I actually ended up also meeting up with the one of the heads of Dual Spec. So if Dom is listening, it was nice meeting you. We got to talk for a little bit and it was super fun. But I ended up getting all the pins. There was a pin you had to get if you took a picture with the big inflatable Pikachu. That was the only way you could have gotten that pin. Was with the big inflatable Pikachu. And guess what, chat? It was a 30-minute line to take a picture. And guess what? Guess which girl waited in that line? I did. I wanted the pin. So I waited in that line, and it was warm outside. And it was a great time. My feet feel so dead still. What else happened? Oh, I got to meet up with Pumpka Amy. She was the sweetest person ever. Okay, it was so funny because I saw her sitting at a table because I believe she was waiting in between rounds for a side event, and I had come up to her, and of course she, again, these, like, a lot of my content creator friends, this was the first time I had, like, gone and meet them, and they had no idea, like, who I was until I had, like, said it out loud. So then I was like, "Oh my god, Amy, hi." She's like, "Oh, hello." And I'm like, "I'm Sai." She goes, "What?" And I and I went, "I'm Poseidon." It's so nice to meet you, Trey. Thank you so much for that 13 months. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm just yapping while I can still remember what I could yap about. But she like looked at me for like a few seconds of just silence, and she goes, "Oh my god." And she like got up and hugged me. It was super nice. We talked for a little bit. Now, this is where I told you guys I was gonna bring up the whole content creator pass. Now, I had tweeted because I was really hesitant to apply for the creator pass for this year for a few reasons. One, if you had applied for the creator pass, that means you could have not also applied for the spectator pass. Now, I didn't want to take that risk because, number one, yes, I do Pokemon content. Yes, I watch Pokemon videos. I play the TCG. I play the games every now and then. Like, I think a lot of people kind of know me as the VTuber that really likes Pokemon cards, that plays the Pokemon cards, and stuff like that. Now, if it isn't very obvious, I'm very quite foul on stream. And I wouldn't say I'm the most family friendly, and it doesn't help that my model has big bazoingas, which was why I was initially really hesitant to apply. Me and Pumpkin Amy had like a conversation. I was like, she said she saw my tweet about it, and she's like, "I really encourage you to apply next year." So I think I'm gonna try next year to see if I can apply, because I would have loved to be there as a content creator, but I don't know. I did not want to risk getting denied and then not being able to get a spectator pass. So I told myself, you know, I'd rather just apply for the spectator pass and just kind of go incognito, which I think there's still a good chance I might do that next year, because I'm very, I would like to think I'm very private. I don't really post very much of me outside of like my hands on stream. and socials, and it's for a lot of reasons. So I even told myself, I was like, even if I did get in, right? If I had Poseidon on my creator pass badge, it would have been, I don't know if I would have been able to handle it. So yeah, which by the way, I did actually get recognized this weekend one time. I did get recognized one time, and I'll preface that in a little bit. It was actually quite a wholesome reaction, wholesome interaction. Sorry, wrong word. But yeah, we'll see. Next year it's gonna be at San Francisco. I intend to go to that one because I had such a positive experience from this year's Worlds. So yeah. But we had a conversation. It was really nice meeting her, and she had to go in a tournament, so I had to like run and leave her be, let her play, let her cook. So yeah. But I believe that kind of wraps up my day one. A lot of my day one was just running around and just exploring the center because I've never been before. It was quite great. Oh, that was what I forgot to say I did on day one. So they had these exclusive pins. Oh, it goes back to the pins again. They had these pins where if you had played at these things called play labs. So play labs were actually open to the public. You could go in, like have a staff member teach you how to play like a certain game, and you got a certain pin. Now there was a pin that had like Pokemon cards on it with a Mew, and I really wanted it. So the only way I could have gotten it is if I played the play lab for either Pokemon Unite or Pokemon TCG. So the Pokemon TCG line was completely full, like it was bad. But the Pokemon Unite line, there was a line, but it wasn't full yet. So I waited 45 minutes to play Pokemon Unite for 10 minutes to get a pin. And you want to know something? It was worth it because that pin is so cool. And there was also pin trading going on. So I actually ended up trading like two pins I had bought previously for some other pins I wanted. It was super cool. I enjoyed it. What else was happening? What else? I believe that wraps up my day one. I also made the mistake of not bringing a water bottle and not bringing lunch, so I was forced to buy a $40 meal from the food trucks. And I had to wait in the California Anaheim heat to get my $40 meal. So I ended up actually, after day one, me and my friends ended up driving to a grocery store and bought Uncrustables and water bottles and snacks because there was no rule in the convention center that you couldn't bring food in. There was no rule like that. Like you could have brought food in and they would have been fine. So yeah, that was my day one. Day two! Day two! Basically the same routine happened. I told my friends, I told them, I am not going with you to the Pokemon Center. I am not going with you because another one of my friends had another appointment for that day. I told them, I'm not going to the Pokemon Center with you. I'm sorry. I cannot do those lines again. And you want to know what happened, chat? I ended up going again. You want to know why? You want to know why? Because they had the Destined Rivals Pokemon Center ETBs. Thank you for the hydrate check. I actually do need to take a sip of water. I've been yapping so much. Yum. Hydrated. I ended up going. So our appointment was at 10:15. So I guess the word went out that they were selling Destined Rivals Pokemon Center ETBs. Now, Destined Rivals is one of the only Pokemon Center ETBs I do not have in my sealed collection. So I ended up going. And guess what, chat? It sold out 10 minutes before I walked in. Because I walked in and I was like, oh my god, where are the Pokemon Center ETBs? Where are they now? And I was talking to people who were in the Pokemon Center. They're like, yeah, I had a 10 o'clock appointment and I got like the second to last one. Ha! What? Are you fucking kidding me? So I didn't get it. And guess what, chat? I spent another $170. I forgot what I had purchased. I had purchased some shirts. I don't even remember. And the whole thing was a blur. Safe to say, I felt like I wasted my time and I spent more money. So who's laughing now? It's clearly me, because I was like, I'm in severe debt. So after that, I'm trying to remember what happened after that. So, oh, that's right. So there's something called side events that happen. They happen at regionals as well. It's basically there's like a main event, which is the main tournament, and you could play in side events, which are for more spectators. Same thing happens at regionals. Some people just go to regionals just to play side events. So I was actually talking with some friends, and these side events have something called a prize wall. So it's kind of like if you've been to like Chuck E. Cheese, John Incredible Pizza, like those type of places. You earn enough tickets, you can go to the wall, redeem a prize. That's essentially the same idea they have with side events. Now, side events for Worlds had an exclusive playmat. You could only get this playmat if you had won or had enough tickets to exchange for it. And you want to know how you get tickets? You play in side events. Now, they had like a schedule of side events throughout the weekend. There were on-demand events where you could just walk up and be like, I want to play an on-demand event. So what they'll do, and they had it for each game. They had it for Unite, they had it for Go, they had it for VGC, and they had it for TCG. So basically, the on-demand events were basically you walk up, you tell them, hey, I want to play an on-demand, and they'll get you in a group of 4 players, and you play it out. And usually, depending on the game, it should take maybe like 30 to 40 minutes, and you get tickets for it. So I was told that the fastest way to earn tickets was to do the on-demand Pokemon Go events. Now, I missed the on-demand part, so guess what, chat? I signed up for an entire freaking standard Pokemon Go tournament thinking it was the same thing. It was not. It was absolutely not the same thing. So I was stuck there for like 3 hours playing Pokemon Go against like actual competitors, because that day 2 was when all of the competitors who didn't make it to day 2 were playing at side events. So here I was with my stingy little 100% Galarian Rapidash versus their actual like competitive team. And guess what, chat? I went 1-3. Now, there is another part of this story I'm gonna briefly mention, and I'm gonna put a slight disclaimer on this because this was a pure coincidental interaction. This wasn't a planned interaction. This was literally just a coincidental interaction. Now, I was, so typically for tournaments like this, usually when I'm done with my round, I'll walk around, and if one of my friends is like done with their round, I'll walk around with them and like around the area. And sometimes I'll just come up to people and talk to them and be like, hey, how's your round going? Hey, how is this going? You know, that's my way of making friends. That is my way of, you know, interacting and socially, like, just being social. Now, I had noticed somebody, they had a Yenna Youngblood keychain on their bag. And if you guys don't know who Yenna Youngblood is, she is the hyena VTuber from Chroma Shift. Super cool gal. You guys should go check her out. And I had like come up to them. I was like, oh, hey, they were nearby. I was like, hey, I really like your Yenna Youngblood keychain, VTuber keychain out of the wild. And they were like, oh, cool, thank you. So he was asking like, how you doing? What you doing? I was like, oh, I'm doing like Pokemon Go. I shouldn't have played this. I should have played TCG. I just wanted the playmat. So we were talking, and one of my friends was with me as well. We were walking together, and one of my friends was there. We were talking for like 5 minutes, just typical, like, how you doing? Oh, you know, I'm here for this. What'd you do today? Oh, I was doing this. What do you plan on doing? Like, stuff like that. So then this guy, he looks down, because I talk with my hands. Like, you guys don't see it on stream, but I actually like move my hands while I talk. So I believe I was doing that, and he looked at my nails, and he got quiet. And he was like, your nails. And I was like, uh-huh. And he goes, are you by any chance? Went silent. Like, just didn't say anything. It was silent for like 5 seconds. And then he goes, can I please have a card? I am not Italian. I am Filipino. I was like, no way. It's because I was posting pictures with my hands and in my nails. I didn't even, and then I was like, no way. So I was like, yeah, sure. And I had like my deck box with all my Poseidon cards in my purse, and I just grabbed it out of my purse and I handed it to him, and he grabbed like a Sharpie from his bag and was like, can you please sign it? And I was like, bet. So I signed it, and it was actually such a wholesome interaction because I genuinely, chat, this is just how I am at events. I just really like talking to people, hence why I stream. So like the fact, like it was such a random conversation and it turned into, oh, and then he proceeded to tell me he watches my streams and enjoys them, and it made me honestly really happy. And it was so funny because this guy, he took out his deck box from his bag and he had a sticker of me in it, and I was like, no way. And one of my friends who came with me also saw it and was laughing at me. So if you're watching this stream, it was nice meeting you. Chat, I'm not Italian. I'm not Italian, I swear. But I was like, to get recognized by, this is the second time this has happened, chat. This is the second time. The first time happened in Portland, but it was with one of my like friends I've been friends with for a long time. They just had no idea I did VTubing. So it was really funny. Like, I was so like shocked, but it was a great interaction. Oh lordy, that was so funny. Oh god. Yeah, talking about everything Indian and stuff. I'm very expressive with how I talk in person. Would you approach anyone rocking side merch? Maybe. I'm not honestly sure. Or merch of other VTubers. Like, I only approached this person because they had a Yenna keychain, and Yenna's one of my favorite VTubers from Chroma Shift. So I was like, I really like your Yenna keychain. I'm very bubbly and like loud IRL. So it was a great time. It was an interaction I wasn't expecting to have, but it was a lot of fun. I forgot what I did after day 2. After I finished the tournament, I got like 30 tickets. I spent 3 hours getting 30 tickets, but to be fair, the side events line was like an hour and a half long, so it was whatever. So I had to kiss my dream of having a side event playmat goodbye. It was actually really cute. Let me see if I can find it. It was a really cute playmat. Let me see if I can find it. Side event worlds playmat. Made me really sad because people were reselling this mat for like $500 online, and I'm like, I just wanted the mat. So that was day 2, so that I would believe was Saturday. Here we go. Let me see if I can save this image as not a WebP. Okay, it did not save as a WebP. We're good. Whoever decided to make images WebP files can go fuck right off. I hate whoever thought that was a good idea. Cause now I have to do this whole image conversion bullshit, and I don't want to do it. Was this it? Ah, it did save as a WebP. That's so annoying. I'm just gonna have to screenshot it and then save it. Screen 4D. Okay. What? Okay, there we go. This was the playmat. I wanted it so bad. Like, you guys do not understand how badly I wanted it. Now, I'm kind of like okay with not having it because I have so many playmats already. But you know, when something's exclusive, I really wanted it. But I spent the first day completely just looking for pins, so I didn't have enough time to play side events. Yeah, they only had side events on Friday. Paste it on Paint app. I have like one of those browser extensions that if it does save into a WebP, it'll convert it, but it takes you to like another website that converts it. So it takes like an extra minute or two to save it. Yeah, I wasn't able to get it, and they were like $500 online, and I was kind of like, I'm just gonna have to kiss this dream goodbye. But I actually ended up playing the standard tournament the next day, which is a whole other story. But after day 2, I had we had gone out of the convention center like around 7, and I went to go get Korean barbecue, which was super yummy. There was this place called Bulgogi Korean barbecue, which was only 10 minutes from the convention center, and it was super good. It was super yummy. I was there for a while. I think I was there for like 2.5 hours. Was just yapping. I was gonna drink, but I was like, I still have to go places tomorrow, so I should not drink. So Sunday comes around, I'm packing up because I had to check out of the hotel that day. So I was packing up, and I had plans that day to play in the standard tournament, the standard sides tournament, and then meet up with a few more people. I also dropped off a few cards at PSA. So I had sent over my Dodger Luffy cards, I had sent over my manga Luffy, and I had sent over a few other cards I was gonna get graded for a friend, because I had to promise them for their birthday I would grade 3 cards as the birthday gift. So yeah, I had started my day. I actually went to go watch Pokemon Unite finals. So they call it Championship Sunday. So basically, the finalists play on Championship Sunday, and they were playing in the arena that was next door. And this, I'm sure you guys saw pictures of this arena. And it was massive, and it was beautiful. The stage was interacting with whatever the players were doing. So it was super cool. I'm gonna have to show you guys in a little bit. There were some cool pictures. I also tweeted about it on Twitter. So it was really, really nice. And I had a great time. So I actually had to leave after the Unite finals because I had to make it to the standard tournament, which was a 400-person tournament. And I had played in my first round. I was playing Gardevoir. That was a deck I decided to bring for the weekend. And I got paired into Charizard. So that should tell you everything about how that matchup went, because it didn't go very well. I could not keep up with whatever they were trying to do. So it was kind of unfortunado. Yeah, Charizard versus Guardy usually doesn't go very well, especially if I'm not able to item lock first turn. So that was kind of unfortunate, but it's one of those it is what it is type of things. So yeah. What else was going on? So I played in that tournament. The second round, I got paired against this junior. Now, this junior, he seemed pretty nice at first, and it's a kid, so I have a lot of patience for for children. So he was playing Dragapult. Now, Gardevoir versus Dragapult doesn't really go well for the Dragapult player, so I ended up actually finishing my match in 5 minutes. And I'm not saying this because I'm making fun of the kid or anything, but I genuinely was not expecting this to happen. This kid slammed his hands on the table. He like he pushed the table, and it like pushed into me. He got up, and I was like, hey, you still need to sign the match slip. Like, you know, I need you to sign it, because they had match slips, and he did not want to sign it. And everyone around me witnessed what happened. So after the kid left, there was this guy next to me. I believe he was playing for the Philippines, because he had like a Philippines jersey, and he had like a competitor badge. And he looked at me and goes, "You bullied that kid." And I was just like, what? I didn't mean to, I swear. I didn't mean to. It was just a quick match. I didn't mean to bully the child. I didn't mean it. I swear. I'm not a bully to children. But like my opponents next to me were making fun of me, like teasing me. It wasn't like actual, like they were shaming me. So thankfully there was this judge that nearby who saw everything that happened, and she was super lovely, and she was helping us figure out what to do, because they were like, do we need to page the player? Do we need to make them come over here? So we went, actually, they had me go to the side events hive, which is where all like the head main judges for that event was happening, or they were. And they basically were like, you know, the judge saw what happened. The players around you can probably testify that that's what happened. So we're not going to page the player because it's going to be a really weird interaction. So they gave me the win. And did you get them banned for future events? I am very certain, because I actually ran into the kid later that day. I'm very certain he is on the spectrum. So I think that maybe that was why he reacted the way he did. So I'm not mad. I was just more like embarrassed that it happened that way. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he was on the spectrum. And, you know, I wasn't mean to him during the match. I actually offered a fist bump after, and he didn't want to fist bump me. Which is, yeah. So, unfortunate. But I ended up getting paired into another player from the Philippines for third round. It was Goldango. Could not keep up with Goldango. I had a clef key, but it was prize, so I couldn't stop his Genesect ability. It was really sad. So I lost that round. And then my last round, so I was 1-2 at this point. I got paired against another junior. And I'm like, of course I got paired against another junior. And he was playing Joltik Box. Now, if everything goes right for Joltik Box, I think it's a pretty okay matchup into Guardy. But he was really bricked. Like he couldn't find the cards he needed. So he was able to Joltik the first turn. But once I killed his Iron Hands, it was kind of like game over. Like he didn't have enough momentum to keep going, which is the problem I have with Joltik Box. I don't think it has enough momentum after like the first initial one to keep going unless you hit the nuts for some reason. So I ended up beating up the kid. Beating up the kid. I did not beat up the kid. I beat the kid in the match. And he was actually so sweet about it. He was like, oh my gosh, you beat me. And he was like clapping and like super happy. He was like, oh, it was fun playing you. I did not beat up a child, chat. No, I didn't. I did not. I misspoke. He was super nice. I ended up taking a 3 prize turn against him because I genome hackinged his Ampu very much and took a 3 prize turn. He was super funny because like every single time I made a play, he's like, I know what you're trying to do. I know what you're trying to do. And his dad was like right behind me. And he was like super nice too. So it was a great interaction. I had fun. The standard tournament was a lot of fun. And then right after, I actually got to meet up with Limina, my dear waifu Limina. So Limina had come to Worlds that day to come hang out with me. So we played a few games of One Piece and Vanguard, and we're just talking for basically the rest of the day. We were all walking around, and I was just showing her like all the cool stuff that was around the convention center, and it was super fun. So I got to end off my day hanging out with Limina, and then I had to go home. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed Worlds. I think I enjoyed it. It was a great experience. I think I would 100% do it again. However, I almost canceled stream today because I'm still so incredibly tired. Like I'm telling you, chat, I am exhausted. I socialized a lot. I was doing some networking and, you know, hanging out with peeps, talking with them. So yeah, did you make it to day 2? I did not go as a competitor. I went as a spectator. The only people who were going as competitors was top 125 in NA. And that's a really hard thing to keep up because I saw a lot of players who are really, really good players did not make it to Worlds this year. So it was a pretty hard thing to keep. So yeah, actually I think there was quite a few people that I really look up to playing wise that were so bummed they didn't make it. They like missed it by like 10-20 points. I imagine Tord was there. Oh yeah, I actually ran into him at the stadium. Ah, you got the side event exclusive playmat? Fuck you! I'm just kidding. I tried to get the playmat. I actually ended up getting, I believe, 300 points at the end. And I was 200 off. And people were selling their side event tickets. And I almost bought some and I was like, no. Bro was so toxic. Because I didn't get to play Sunday. Yeah! I was talking to Rotom because I saw Rotom at Rotom was gonna have a hard time packing all his stuff. You're tired. I prefer if you needed some rest. That's why today is probably going to be a smaller stream. I think we might do like 1 or 2 videos for reacting, but yeah, I actually did see Purple Cliff. I did see Purple Cliff around. I did not go and say hi to him though because I was too shy, but yeah, he's super cool. But overall, good weekend. I think they actually chose a great location. However, it was a very busy location because it was, I'm not even kidding, chat, right across the street. Like you could see where the Incredicoaster was literally California Adventure Disneyland. Like it was right across the street. So yeah, a new Uma video came out. Oh yeah, we are watching that today. Harder Tord fan or Jason? I have thoughts. I'm not gonna lie. I used to not be the hugest Tord Reclove fan, but I feel like as time went on, I started warming up to him and his gameplay a little more. But I think this season I'm going to just focus on judging as opposed to playing. I think that is kind of my goal this season because my dream is to be able to judge Worlds, and judging Worlds is not easy. It is a whole process to get in. Yeah, I'm LG biggest fan, not biased. I don't know if I have like a favorite player. I think there's like a set group of players I will go and watch. Like I really like the members of the Shuffle Squad. I really love Piper Lapine. Piper Lapine actually might be my favorite pro player. Oh my god, seeing her game 3 in top 8 was so tragic. I don't know if you guys saw, she was playing Goldango. She prized 3 gimme goals. She prized 3 gimme goals in her top 8 and she lost. It was really sad. I would have loved for Piper Lapine to win Worlds because honestly, girl power, you know? So, yeah. One of my idols. I love her. She's super cool. Super duper cool. Yeah. It seemed like this weekend there were a lot of unfortunate, tragic prize cards. Even the finals. What was his name? The guy was playing Dragon Ball. Which, by the way, chat, I've seen way too many people bullying this guy on Twitter because he was like, quote unquote, tweaking. And I'm just kind of like, I am fairly certain he is on medication. So like, relax. It's not that serious. Are you like the Australian players? Oh yeah, the Australian players are pretty cool. My absolute mega demon foot phenom. What the fuck? Oh, Justin Newdorf. There we go. He keeps bodying me on the ladder. I just don't like Dango or Pole players. I actually ended up buying the pieces for Dango like a few weeks ago. I just haven't put it together yet. Any mega archetype you are looking forward to? Not that I can name off of the top of my head. I think the biggest like thing I just want is ZA to be good. But from what I was told from the demo, it looked really good. So I'm actually really excited. Super duper excited. I will be sure I marked on my calendar, Sai, do not schedule anything on ZA weekend. Do not do it. So I will not be scheduling any events for me to go out of town so I can be sure to stay here and stream ZA with you guys. So, yeah. I'm trying to think of anything else that was crazy that happened this weekend. Other than me going into severe debt. No, it wasn't that bad. I think it's just gonna take a month or two to be able to pay some stuff off, but it definitely was not a cheap trip. I actually had budgeted $300 for the Pokemon Center. Yeah, that budget did not stick. So, yeah, I'm broke. I did go to the bathroom with Limina. It was super great. We got to pee next to each other. She was super duper nice. I love her. I want to hang out with her again soon. It's always a joy hanging out with Limina. I love watching the videos of like, how much are you spending at the Pokemon Center today? I'm not gonna be doing a subathon anytime soon. I don't think I am. I think I'm gonna reserve subathon slash donathons for anniversary slash birthdays. I actually don't even know what I'm gonna do for my 1 year this year. I actually don't even know. Still broke from EUIC last year. I would love to go to EUIC one day, but because it's international, I have to pay for flights and everything, so it'll be expensive. Would you do a subathon for ZA? I don't know if I'd do a subathon, but I would probably just do long streams. How about you get some bitches for your 1 year? What? Are you saying I'm bitchless? Is that what you're trying to tell me? That I have no bitches? What is this? Chat can't help her. What? Not help, we're the bitches. It's this chronic trait called maidenless. Don't remind me. Don't remind me. We're coming up on 2 years of me streaming. Also, you know what made me mad? I met up with Gazer and he tweeted that I was shorter than he thought I was gonna be, and I'm like, fuck you. I'm not short. You asshole. Meegs, you should tell Josh to kick Gazer off of Dark Side. That is bullying. That goes against the Team Darkside code of conduct. I'm literally a head and a half taller than Gazer. You are taller than Gazer. He's a short king. I also told Gazer to say hi to you for me. He didn't say anything. I just came up to say hi to him. Me when I love. I'm not lying! I'm not short! Being short is what? Okay, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being short. I'm just saying I'm not that short. Okay, I know there's ladies taller than me, but I would like to think I'm pretty tall for a lady. Yeah, shout out Darkside Games Josh Hatter. He's my homie. I'm surprised he wasn't at Worlds. Won both TCG and VTuber and still can't get a maiden. One of my homegirls is 4'11". So Gazer, right? Gazer is like 4'11". That's a short king right there. Short ladies are adorable. Oh, now I want to be short. Oh, you know who else I met over the weekend? I met Atrocious, the One Piece TCG YouTuber. He's super cool. I got to talk with him for a little bit too. Jake is my goat. I love him. He's so nice. I ended up giving him, I had brought like 2 extra copies of like the Poseidon V cards. And I was like, I'm going to give this to whoever I feel like I want to give it to. And I ended up giving him one. What a great time. Excuse me. I need to take a drink of water. And then I also gave one to Limina. Limina has the other one. So Limina has a Poseidon V card. Which, by the way, chat. Hold up. Sorry. I had to drinky some water, or not water, gamer subs. Speaking of gamer subs, by the way, thank you guys so much for everybody who used my code within the first 8 minutes of V card not being sold out. Thank you so much. It had released, I believe, on Friday, and I believe 8-10 minutes it's sold out. And I know a lot of people were really upset about that. And I just want to let you guys know that like I'm not like I had no hand in how it was being distributed and how it was being manufactured. So if you guys have like any concerns or questions, please bring it up with them, because I am simply just on the product. I had nothing to do with like what was like being manufactured, how they were manufactured, like stuff like that. Like I got quite a few questions about that. And please direct those to GamerSubs, and I promise you guys they are doing their best to get back to every single one of you. But if you had missed out on that run, they are doing pre-orders right now for boxes. So those released today, and I believe the pre-order should still be up. So if you had missed out on a box, definitely pre-order now. It might take a little bit for it to fulfill because they still have to manufacture. But if you missed out on it, go ahead and order one. They are available. And don't forget to use my code SHIPWRECK for 10% off. But it was super fun. Like, I got sent a lot of clips and a lot of pictures of other VTubers pulling my cards. So thank you so much. Also, please don't put them in jars. I would really appreciate that. It happens not on you. Yeah, there was some angry folks who were angry at me as if I was the one who decided to get all the boxes sold out. Like, I'm just on the product. Please, if you have any concerns, redirect it to them, because I had no hand. I was literally just asked if I wanted to be in it, and that was it. That was the level of involvement I had. Judge, my opponent gave me her V card and I feel uncomfortable. I demand a DPL. No, you can't. Okay, no, you are not allowed. You are not allowed to put my cards in jars. That is not allowed. That it goes against Poseidon Code of Conduct. Poseidon card would go in the PSA card protector. I mean, I believe PSA is grading V cards. So if you guys actually did want to get your V card stuff graded, I believe PSA does take them. I think the only like that's the only grading company that does V card as of right now. From my understanding, other companies are too busy to bring in like a new TCG to grade. So yeah. 1 second. My headphones are gonna die. They are gonna die. Dex to try as a TCG player. So I don't know if anybody, I saw there was like a grass deck list going around. I don't remember where, but I believe the starter decks are out for order, so you can definitely order the starter decks and they will be there. I actually almost ordered deck boxes, but I'm like, hold up, I don't need any more deck boxes. I don't need any more deck boxes. I don't need any more. Are the cats doing well? They are! I had a friend cat sit them while I was gone. And I came home and they were all fine. They all like ran up to me. They missed me a lot. So the cats are doing okay. My puppo's also doing pretty good too. But a lot of the last day or so has just been me rotting and resting and also catching up on a lot of work. I missed out on so much work over the past weekend. My Discord inbox was completely like just so many. I couldn't even see my server notifications or like see my server icons because it was just DM. And I felt so bad because actually quite a few of those DMs were people who were at Worlds asking if like we could meet and like talk. And I felt so bad because like a good chunk of those people I didn't even get a chance to. Because one, the Wi-Fi in the convention center, I mean, I feel like this is just a common thing when you go to conventions, especially conventions at this scale, where the Wi-Fi is just so bad because there's so many phones trying to get signal in one singular area in a building that it's just so hard to get reliable Wi-Fi. So, a lot of, if you were one of the people that was trying to reach out to me over the weekend, one of my mutuals on Discord, because I actually had quite a few. I'm so sorry. I couldn't meet. There was only so much time. But I guess I can talk about future events, and if I'm gonna like be there and stuff. I think a lot of people can kind of like take a guess if I'm like gone for a weekend and I don't say anything that I'm probably gonna be at a regional, and that's fine. It's just one of those to be expected things. Now, I'm just gonna preface this by also saying, like, I think I said it in the past before, and I'm just gonna repeat it again because a lot of, there was people asking this question, like, hey, are you ever gonna do meetups? Hey, you know, are you gonna, like, take pictures and stuff? And the answer to that is probably not. I don't really want to put my, like, I guess, self out there like that, like online. Like I said, if you ever come to, like, for some reason, recognize my nails, because I always have my nails done, or recognize my voice and you, like, come and say hi, I will never, like, be like, no, go away. Like, I will take the time to talk to you, and if you want anything signed, like, I would be more than happy to sign it. I think it just comes down to privacy and, like, respect, and I'm letting you know right now, like, I have friends that are always with me, and I don't want to say I trained them, because that sounds wrong, but I did train them to react if anything happens where anybody wants to try anything with me or, like, be disrespectful, take pictures and stuff. They know what to do and, you know, stuff like that. So please, like, be respectful if you ever run into me at events. So yeah. Yippee guard dogs! Yippee guard dogs! So just be very respectful. Don't be weird. Don't follow me around. I'm okay with citing stuff, just no pictures or anything. Like, that is completely okay. Even if, like, no pictures, even if it's covering my face. I would appreciate that to not happen. So, yeah. But yeah, I don't know my event schedule for the rest of the year. I had some people asking if I was going to Las Vegas, and there's a pretty decent chance. I'm not gonna 100% say I'm gonna go, because I'm actually not even 100% sure. But yeah, that's right. Don't yell shy in a jar. Even if it covers your face, people on the internet are insane. They'll find a way. Yeah, exactly. So no pictures or anything. I think I need to start making one of those, like, hey, one of those, hey, PSA posts or do's and don'ts type of posts. Surely you come to Vegas because surely you won't dodge me and the boys. Listen, man, I'm not like Gazer. I'm not like Gazer where I will avoid any of the Vegas folks when it comes to playing. I'm not like him. I'm telling you, because the only reason why he cast the Dark Side 1K was because he was scared to actually play in it. I saw that. No flash photography. Whoa! So I will never hang with the mod Sag. I mean, if one of my mods is at, like, regionals, that's, like, different, you know? I've been saying that. Been saying what? Oh! That. Oh, wait. What the fuck? Kendrick Lamar? I wasn't even noticing the music. I just had a SZA playlist going. Hold up. Wait. This is a little not family friendly. Okay, that's fine. I've been on the SZA kick recently. I heard Pussy and I went, oh, maybe we shouldn't listen to this. Don't get me wrong. I don't like me a little. I like me a little Kendrick Lamar. You know. I like listening to him, but maybe not something to listen to on stream. Oh my goodness. All right, gamers. I think we should watch some videos because I need a little more videos. By the way, chat. Hold up. Let me just make sure this isn't today. Because if this is, I scheduled a collab this week and I just want to make sure that is not today. And if it is, I might have to let this person know, hey, I can't do this today. Uno momento, por favor. Yeah, okay, it's not today. I am going to be reacting to Epic the Musical. I promise. It's going to be this week. I'm going to be reacting to it with my beautiful, beautiful, lovely Michaela Laws. So I promise you guys are going to get Epic the Musical. I promise. I pinky promise that you guys are going to get it. People have been asking me for like the longest time. Poseidon, when are you going to react to Epic? I promise I will, and I finally found the time. So I'll be reacting to it with Michaela since I know she's been wanting to watch it with me for a while now. So I was like, Michaela, do you want to watch Epic with me? And she goes, yeah, of course, Poseidon. So I'm really excited. Any Michaela Laws time I'll take. I love her so much. She's so sweet. Okay! Yeah. What the fuck is Poseidon 3'11" is doing in here? I cannot escape the allegations of being short. I swear I'm not that short. I mean, you know what? I'm not even gonna go there. Okay. I was summoned from the earlier convo. Is there a spy in here? Is there someone telling me when I spread correct information online? What? Guys, I swear, even IRL, I'm not that short. I swear. 3'11", no wonder they made you face against 2 juniors. No, Sai, don't say anything. Don't say anything diabolical. I will be on my best behavior today. Poseidon on my L's of 6. What is that sentence? What did I just read? I felt like I had a stroke reading that. What did I just read? What does that mean? Why does it keep logging me out of my YouTube? I just want to watch videos and chill. Is it that much? Is it too much for me to ask? Why do you keep logging me out? Hello? This is some bullshit. Hold up. Oh, Georgia. How's the weather down there? Wet. Oh, is it Tuesday or Monday today? It's Tuesday. Oh, it's Tuesday! It's wet because my hair's wet. Okay. Full screen. I'll issue a warning. You know what? That's fair. I wouldn't even get mad. Hold up. I'm pausing music. Wah! Hello! Uno momento, por favor. You guys get to see my hip shakies. I probably shouldn't do this for very long. Twitch is gonna get mad at me. Okay. What are we watching today? We are gonna watch the Pyrex video for sure. But I want to at least hit 2 today. We could do another Team Sky video, but God, I wasn't planning to do like a full react stream today. So I'm like, we could pick. I have just the video for you. I swear to God, Meegs. Okay. I will let Meegs suggest one video because I owe it to him for beating him up with Green Bonnie. Okay. I will let you suggest one video, and if it's ass in like the first 2 minutes, can I post it in the chat? Just DM it to me. You have me on Discord, my guy. VTuber shows hips. Autovat. No, it's okay. I'm not even kidding. Chat. I showed my hips like on a stream. It wasn't even hips. It was like this. On a stream, and I got warninged. To be fair, I was like this the whole entire stream. Like it was like the whole like 4-hour stream I had my model in that position. Oh my God, please don't make me regret. Okay, this is fine. This looks fine. What is this?
Welcome to the Pokemon Trading Card Game. You're just minutes away from playing. In this beginner's tutorial, you'll learn how to set up your play area, take turns, evolve your Pokemon, and battle your opponent. To win a game,
this is the video you said?
All your prize cards, or not.
Are you fucking serious? I know how to play the game! Figure you needed it! What the fuck? I got you, bro. I'm in tears. I was like, what the fuck is this? I'm washed. Show trust and got roasted. What did I do to deserve this? What did I do to deserve this? Oh, God. Oh, God. I love streaming. Streaming is so fun. Oh, we have a head pat toggle. I had one. I just need to reprogram it again because it all got erased. Thank you, Meegs. That gave me a good laugh. And we got a good clip out of it. Why is this... Oh, it's me. Hold up, wait, hold up. Oh, oh! Look at the inception! Okay. Okay. We have, first of all, I should probably plan out what we're gonna watch. Because we are for sure gonna watch this video.
The Black Assassin.
Okay, a lot of people have been telling me to watch, what is it? The John Michael Cup? I don't know what that is. Uh-oh. Are we dead? Am I alive? Hello? We're alive! We're so back. We're so back, gamers! Oh, wait, there's a cat in here. I didn't know. Why did that auto mod? I had no idea. That's why I was like, yeah, just allow that. We are so back. We are so back. What are we watching today, gamers? We could do another Team Sky. The next one is this one. Because we did, so this will be number 7 in the series. Or we could do like...
The Black Assassin.
Okay, we're not doing that one. Hold up.
Today, I'm going to become a gym leader of the newest type in the oldest.
Maybe we could do Team Sky. I think you guys have been, hold up. What is the John Michael Cup? Oh! Oh my goodness. Like a whole ass series. Yu-Gi-Oh content. I actually thought about reacting to some Yu-Gi-Oh. Hold up. There's a kitty in here. Hi. I didn't know you were in here. Were you napping? No, friend, come here. Hello. Oh no, don't. Oh God. He's purring loud. Oh my God. No. Don't. He's on my chair now. You need to get off my chair. I will feed you chicken later. Can I please? He won't let me sit in the chair. Hi, friend. This is my sister's cat. And he became very, very clingy within these past 2 weeks, nearing 3 weeks, and now he won't leave me alone. Honey, I'm streaming. I'm sorry. Can I please sit down? He will not. Don't sit. Stop. Don't sit. Don't sit down. Ah! Hold up. Please. He's so heavy. He's a fat cat. Lovingly. Okay. Okay, there we go. You want to leave? Okay. Bye. You don't want to leave? Okay. Pulled your 9 holo today. Artwork is amazing. Thank you. Don't put it in a jar, please. Hi, Keyshawn. Okay. He was so heavy. Don Bobby! Thank you so much. 45 months. My manager just messaged me. You have a fat cat. It's not my cat. I'm just cat sitting for another 2 weeks. My sister is currently overseas right now, so for the month. So I am cat sitting one of her cats. He's a fat cat. I posted on Twitter. I had steak and potatoes last night. I made like a roasted steak and potato thing. And that cat would not leave me alone. I gave him like a tiny piece of steak and he wouldn't stop following me around. Good afternoon. How was Worlds? Did you get a chance to check out the Pokemon Center? Oh boy, did I. Oh boy, did I. I went 3 times and I'm so broke. If you give a mouse a cookie. Couldn't we have the cat react to videos too? See, I thought about doing like a pet cam, like a little like pet cam, but my pets are so active, they will not sit down, like they won't sit down for more than 10 minutes unless they're like sleeping. So, yeah, because my dog Nori, he has a bed like under my desk. So sometimes he'll just take a nap while I'm working in his bed. Thank you so much for the hydrate check. I've been yapping so much. I'm like out of breath. I've been yapping for like an hour 30. Ugh. I just won't stop. My friend has a cat bed set up with its own webcam. That cat hasn't been in that bed for 8 months. See, maybe the cat knows that there's a camera there and the cat doesn't want to be on camera. That might be it. Okay, fine, we'll watch. Okay, we'll start with the John Michael Club series today. How does that sound? But first, we're gonna be watching Pyrex. Pyrex had made a new video on Manhattan Cafe. Who honestly, I think if I'm whenever I play Uma Musume and I see Manhattan Cafe in like the roster of horse girls that are racing for the race, I get very scared because this horse girl, she is lethal. She don't sleep on her. Don't let your guard down, because at the very end, this horse will rush all the way to the front and win. So super cool. I don't see a lot of Manhattan Cafe love, so it's nice to see that Pyrex made a whole video on Manhattan Cafe. So we'll be watching Manhattan Cafe, the jet black phantom of Uma Musume, as if there isn't so many phantoms already.
Uma Musume has a wide cast of characters, with some
do!
claiming the spotlight as the primary focus for an anime season. Even if an Uma isn't the main focus, acting as a supporting role, their history can still prove to be just as interesting as the main character of the season.
This is Cinderella Grey, no? The animation looks different.
One such character appears in Beginning of a New Era, acting as an acquaintance of Agnes Tachyon. She stands out as unique with both her personality, motivations, and even down to her race attire. An Uma chasing after a ghostly friend, continuing to race despite physical deterioration and illness. This is the story of Manhattan Cafe, the jet black phantom of Uma Musume. Manhattan Cafe was born on March 5th, 1998 in the city of Chitose, Hokkaido at the Shodai Farm. The Shodai Farm,
So cute.
for added context, is an incredibly important driving force in the world of Japanese horse racing. The Shodai Farm operates multiple farms and related businesses, producing many top-class racehorses domestically. Sunday Silence, one of the greatest sires in Japan's history, was purchased by this farm. In addition, Northern Taste was also acquired by the farm as well.
That is a muscular horse.
A descendant of Northern Dancer, an incredibly strong Canadian racehorse with a staggering race history, only adding to the high stature of the farm. As we learned in my previous video with Grass Wonder, farms like these make a majority of their earnings from either racing or auctioning off racehorses with strong pedigrees. The latter would be the case for Manhattan Cafe. Manhattan Cafe would be one such horse included in the JRHA Select Sale in 1998. This sale of Cafe would catch the attention of Fusao Sekiguchi, who'd purchased Manhattan Cafe for 136.5 million yen.
Hold up. I'm Googling this. 136.5 million yen to US dollars. Wait, why isn't it showing? Hello? Oh! In today's money, that is $924,000. That is like a mil. That's like 350.
However, before Cafe could officially debut, ownership would be transferred to Kiyoshi Nishikawa, a prominent racehorse owner in Japan. The ownership of Cafe would be split at this point, with Nishikawa and Teruya Yoshida, the representative of the Shodai Farm, claiming co-ownership of Manhattan Cafe. Unlike other racehorses we've covered on the channel before, Manhattan Cafe would have a late start to his career. It is common for most racehorses depicted in Uma Musume to debut in their 2-year-old year, peaking and competing in the classics in the 3-year-old year that follows. Cafe would debut in 2001, but before we dive into his career, we need to establish his history before reaching the race course. Manhattan Cafe, upon Nishikawa claiming ownership, would be trained by Futoshi Kojima at the Miho Training Center. Kojima, prior to becoming a trainer, would be a well-known jockey who rode several horses who appear in Uma Musume. Famously, Kojima would jockey both Sakura Chiyono-o and Sakura Bakushin-o for the entire duration of both careers. The history between Nishikawa and Kojima is due to a choice encounter itself. When Kojima was still an active jockey, by chance, he'd be seated next to Nishikawa at a sushi restaurant in Roppongi. After a brief discussion, Nishikawa warmed up to Kojima, stating that, when he became a trainer, he'd love to entrust one of his horses to Kojima. Following this interaction, Kojima would train several horses owned by Nishikawa, these being Carib Cafe, Ego Cafe, and now Manhattan Cafe.
The Cafe
Manhattan
family!
Cafe is a name which honors his owner and trainer. Due to the history between Nishikawa and Kojima, it was believed that creating a name with the suffix cafe tended to be more successful for Kojima to train. Manhattan was given to him by Nishikawa, named after the city of Manhattan in New York. In addition to cafe being a good luck charm as a suffix, it also represents
So Manhattan Cafe isn't actually from Manhattan? I can't believe this. I got scammed.
the horse's appearance as well. His black coat similar in appearance to a dark roast coffee.
I got scammed!
Cafe's appearance in Uma Musume also
She's
stands
so
out
cute,
in her
though.
unique race wear. Cafe's race attire pays tribute to his
She's
owner,
actually adorable.
Nishikawa. Nishikawa would rarely show his face in public. However, the few times he did, he could be seen wearing an all-black suit, yellow tie, and black gloves. Few photos of Nishikawa exist, but the appearance of Cafe in Uma Musume is a direct
Wait, that's actually kind of cool that the Uma Musume design was inspired by not only the horse, but him as well.
resemblance to his mysterious owner. Speaking of which, you know who else has an amazing design? Cheval Grand. I
That's a cool
absolutely
design.
love this character. So as a thank you for 40k subscribers, I have a challenge for all of you watching.
Oh!
If this video hits 2k likes, I'll host a giveaway for this Cheval Grand figure shipped
Oh, it's already at 2k likes. Give me now!
right to your door. All you have to do is reach the like goal and comment your favorite Uma down below. Best of luck, trainers. And thank you all for your continued support. Along with the top-class trainer, Cafe will be jockeyed by Masayoshi Ebina. Ebina, for those of you who see my Grass Wonder video, would be the jockey to take over Matoba's position of jockeying El Condor
it's not
Pasa
funny.
following the Mainichi
Someone check
Okan.
this guy humor!
In modern day, Ebina is regarded as one of the top overseas Japanese jockeys in international competitions. Though they're not in the global Uma Musume game or anime yet, only present in the JP version, Ebina
You know
the
who I
jockey
want?
Bubblegum Fellow
I want the universe horse. I forgot her full name, but I want her! When is she coming to English?
Dream Journey, and Nakayama Festa.
Oh
In
my
addition to
God.
having a strong group behind
Nakayama's
him,
design
Cafe
is
would
so
also come
banging,
from a
hello?
strong lineage. Cafe was sired by Sunday Silence, one of the most famous sires Japan would ever see. In my time researching racehorses, Manhattan Cafe's pedigree is one of the most detailed that I could find, going back 7 generations. Along with Sunday Silence,
alright.
Cafe's mare would be another notable name. Subtle Change was a winning racehorse in Ireland, but more importantly, Change was a descendant of Schwarzwald Bolt, a German broodmare who was known for producing numerous strong winners. In the years leading to his debut race, while
They may
training
all
at the
be
Shaddai
winners.
Ranch,
But let's be real, chat. I'm the real winner. You want to know why? You want to know why? Because the real winner is my horse, Raoul. That is the real winning horse here. I should have him on for the rest of this reaction. The rest of this stream. I forget I have a horse toggle by my head. Dash my boy! Dash my boy!
Cafe was highly regarded due to his obedience and good-mannered nature. It was rare for descendants of Sunday Silence to show such good temperament while training, yet Cafe was
Oh, hell
very
yeah.
easy to work with and took training very quickly. Prospect was there for Cafe to be a strong competitor due to his calm demeanor, jockey synergy, and good mood overall. Sadly for Cafe, even with the promising aspects of future victories, a new roadblock would suddenly appear. Cafe was a very delicate horse, soon showing signs of weakness in movement and very weak internal organs.
Aww.
In addition, he had vulnerable hooves, which were probably weak internal organs.
Oops.
In addition, he had vulnerable
My
hooves,
bad.
which were prone to injury. Despite the health problems, Cafe still showed exceptional talent despite his flaws. On January 29, 2001, Manhattan Cafe would enter his debut race. However, due to a late start and Ebina's inability to hold the reins properly, Cafe would finish 3rd overall. In the race that followed, Cafe would secure his
that's not
first
too
victory.
bad, I guess.
Even so, the next race would be one far above the grade of these newcomer races. Cafe would compete next in the Yayoi Show, a race which brings together the strongest horses from Japan and is widely seen as a major prelude to the classic Triple Crown series. Due to further declining health, Cafe would lose 20 kilograms between his second race and the Yayoi Show.
That's a lot!
The Yayoi Show would be held on March 4, 2001, with his previous newcomer race only being a month prior, held on February 11th. This race is displayed in beginning of a new era, and by this point, it was already established that Cafe was sickly in the anime, a direct reflection of his declining health.
Wait,
Manhattan
that's so
Cafe
sad.
would finish
Why are
4th
you
place in this
racing
race, with
him?
Agnes Tachyon taking 1st. In the Uma Musume anime, Tachyon and Cafe have a few interactions, with Cafe clearly annoyed whenever she's engaged with Tachyon. Tachyon, who is obsessed with Uma Musume research, constantly asks Cafe if she's caught up to her friend, almost taunting her in her own way. Manhattan Cafe, despite declining health, continues to train, claiming she's chasing after her dear friend. This friend, though never physically shown in the anime, appears as a black silhouetted phantom, a ghostly figure that Cafe wishes to match. This figure is believed by many players to be the image of Sunday Silence.
Oh my god!
Coming from such a strong lineage, and having such a promising body at birth, Cafe's sharp drop in health only left untapped potential held back by his own body's weakness. Cafe, in Uma Musume, would persevere even with the various ailments plaguing her, attempting to reach a peak of horse racing, the image of Sunday Silence. In addition, Cafe would bear a striking resemblance to his sire. Even the silhouette Cafe is chasing in the anime appears to be another form of herself. Most racehorses set a goal to claim the Triple Crown title. However, for Manhattan Cafe, that dream would die at the Yayoi Show. Being a prelude to the Satsuki Show and not placing in the top 3, Cafe lost the opportunity
Rest
to
in
participate by one
pepperoni.
single placement. Cafe's declining health continued to chip away at his racing potential, dropping his placement at his next race, at the Azalea Show, to 11th place overall. Even with the inability to claim the classic Triple Crown, Cafe's trainers still had full intention of entering him in the Tokyo Yushun. However, with continual weight loss and poor performance, they'd abandoned the second leg of the classic titles, instead aiming to aid Cafe in recovering before his next race.
Yeah.
This sequence of training while ill is once more represented in the Uma Musume movie, showcasing the small interactions between Manhattan Cafe and Agnes Tachyon regarding her training despite her crippling health. Cafe repeatedly states that she wants to catch up to her friend, which is something Agnes constantly holds over her. We see a stark contrast between Tachyon and Cafe through these interactions. Tachyon, who was born with strong racing capabilities, would barely train and still dominate the race course, only to be forced to retire early to avoid further injury. Cafe, although from a strong lineage, will be dealt a bad hand in his first year of training, with a weak body and constantly deteriorating health. Even so, she continued to persevere while chasing the ideal image, this friend that she's trying to surpass. Cafe's next 2 races will result in first place finishes, reigniting the hope of Cafe displaying a strong racing potential. These were both ungraded races, being the Furano Tokubetsu, held on August 4, 2001, and the Akanko Tokubetsu, held on August 26, 2001. With 2 wins under his belt and seemingly bouncing back from deteriorating health, Manhattan Cafe would next aim for the Saint Light Kinen. This G2 graded race would allow priority entry to the Kika show should Manhattan Cafe place within the top 3. Though
That's
Cafe's health
crazy.
seemed stable, he would once more suddenly drop in weight, losing 10 kilograms between the point of him racing on August 26 and the St. Light Keenan, which would take place on September 16th. The
That's
sudden
a
weight drop
lot
was
of
due to
weight
Cafe's weak
in
internal
that short
structure,
amount of time.
causing his weight to fluctuate irregularly as his career continued. In addition to poor health, Cafe would also not be jockeyed by Ebina for this race. Ebina would already be set to jockey Admire Road, another competitor at the St. Light Keenan. Due to this, Cafe would be temporarily jockeyed by So Nihon Yanagi. Though a temporary jockey, Nihon Yanagi would be from an impressive bloodline of famous trainers and jockeys, one of the most notable being his grandfather, Yuji Nohira, who would be the trainer for Simbali Rudolph during his racing career. Cafe would unfortunately not place within the top 3 at the St. Light Keenan, placing 4th overall, barely missing the Kika show priority placement. Curiously, as Cafe's race history would display, his very next race would be the Kika show. Due to only 15 competitors registering for this race, Cafe was able to slip his way in, aiding to fill the full 18-slot roster for the final chance to claim victory in a classic race. Though brief, this race is displayed in beginning of a new era, with Tachyon rewatching the race footage of the Kika show. This race would be met with strong competitors for Cafe to go up against, 2 notable names being Dansu Flame and Jungle Pocket. Pocket, unsurprisingly, would be the fan favorite to win,
everywhere, man.
coming off their recent victory at the Tokyo Yushin. Cafe would hang in the middle of the pack for a majority of the race itself. However, when Minor Despot began to surge forward near the final homestretch, so did Cafe. Both Cafe and Despot were not seen as fan favorites to win, Cafe placing 6th in the fan vote, and Despot 11th. As the movie would show us, Cafe would seize victory, pulling ahead at the very last second over Despot. This would be depicted as her once more chasing after the Phantom of Sunday Silence in the anime as she raced in the Kika show. Even though
She's
Cafe
just
was unable to claim
trying
the
her
classic Triple
best.
Crown, despite all the roadblocks he faced, he was able to claim at least one classic title. Instead of continuing to ride the high of this win, Kojima would instead opt to allow Cafe to rest for a short period, ranging from October 22, 2001 to December 22, 2001, aiming to improve his health overall. Following this, Cafe would be placed in yet another race against strong competitors. On December 23, 2001, Manhattan Cafe would find
Not
himself
the
participating in the Arima
bro.
Kinen. This race would pit Cafe
No.
against the undefeated racehorse of the year 2000, TM Opero, as well as Meisho Dodo and Narita Top Road. Unsurprisingly, these 4 horses were the 4 top fan favorites to win this race.
Of course,
As the
they
race
were.
began, To the Victory would stay comfortably in first place, with American Boss trailing in second. All 4 fan favorites were spread out as the race began all the way till the final homestretch. It would be in this homestretch that Manhattan Cafe would once more surge forward, clearing 600 meters in an astounding 33 seconds. Cafe would be locked in a fierce rush to the finish line with 4 other competitors, these being American Boss, To the Victory, TM Opero, and Meisho Dodo. Cafe would pull ahead in the final moments of the race, claiming a back-to-back G1 victory in the Kika show and now the Arima Kinen. This would end Cafe's first year of racing on a high note, having won
Let's
1 classic
go.
race and one of the Grand Prix titles. Cafe would be nominated as Best 3-Year-Old Horse in 2001. However, Jungle Pocket would claim this title, who'd won
Of
both
course.
the Tokyo Yushin and the Japan Cup. Entering the year 2002, Cafe would participate in the Nikkei show, which would be held on March 23, 2002. Due to unstable conditions of the racecourse, and once more irregularity in Cafe's health, he would place 6th in this race, despite being the fan favorite to win after his strong back-to-back G1 victories. Cafe would struggle to navigate this race due to hoof instability, causing his jockey to also encounter some difficulty while riding Cafe. Cafe's next race, just like the Arima Kinen in 2001, would once more bring 2 strong competitors to the track. Narita Top Road and Jungle Pocket would face Cafe in the 2002 Spring Tenno show, which would be held on April 28, 2002. Manhattan Cafe would be second favorite to win under Narita Top Road, with Jungle Pocket being third in the fan favorite. Top Road had claimed 2 consecutive victories prior to the Spring Tenno show, defeating Pocket previously, which would only add to his overall popularity. Manhattan Cafe and Narita Top Road would closely follow one another, eventually reaching the final homestretch of the race, where Cafe would surge ahead of Top Road. Passing Top Road, Jungle Pocket would give chase, with Cafe barely retaining his lead position, claiming a victory at the Spring Tenno show. Though this victory was yet another high in Manhattan Cafe's difficult racing career, much like many Umas, one decision would lead to his next race being his last. Following the Spring Tenno show,
Why does this always happen? Why?
Manhattan Cafe would see no racing activity till October of 2002. This was due to a choice that would shift Manhattan Cafe's career. In August of 2002, the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe would be announced, with Shodai president Yoshida and trainer Yoshida aiming to travel abroad to compete. This was to try and establish Cafe as the successor to Sunday Silence, who was an international winner in the racing world. This also, once more, plays into the ghostly friend Cafe is chasing in beginning of a new era. Although president and trainer Yoshida wanted to take Cafe abroad, Nishikawa was against it. Despite this, he would lose to a 2-1 vote, and ultimately, Cafe would be brought to France, where he'd be conditioned to compete in the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe, which would take place on October 6th. This choice, as we've seen before with Simbali Rudolph's career, would sadly end in disaster. Manhattan Cafe would place a devastating 13th at the Prix, and his body would be broken, sustaining a new case of tendinitis in his left front leg. Due to this, no further discussion was needed, and Manhattan Cafe would officially announce a sudden retirement. Even though this is a sad ending to Cafe's real-life career, Uma Musume Pretty Derby gives us a possibility of an alternative ending. In the ending farewell event of Manhattan Cafe's story, you, the trainer, and Agnes Tachyon vote against Cafe traveling abroad. In making this choice, you're able to save Cafe from injury and allow her to properly rest and recover, eventually continuing to race domestically in Japan. This provides a happy what-if scenario to Cafe's story, shining a light on a career that could have continued. Due to the injuries that Cafe sustained, even at his retirement ceremony, held on December 22, 2002, he'd be unable to run or even walk properly, his handler having to keep a slow pace for his final time on the racecourse. Cafe would display a number 4 bid to honor his victory at the Arima Kinen the year prior. Cafe would also be named as the best 4-year-old and older horse of 2002 in Japan. Following his racing career, Manhattan Cafe would stay in the Shodai farm, where he would act as a breeding stallion. Despite the various health issues Cafe faced, several offspring would be G1 victors in their own careers. Some of these G1 winners would include Joe Cappuccino, Red Desire, and Hirono de Amour. His breeding stud career would last until 2015, when his health would sharply decline. Over the years in his retirement life, Cafe would continue to see declining health and a crippling immune system. Previously, Cafe was able to bounce back and enter a successful breeding season year after year. However, in 2015, his health would plunge to the point of no return. On August 13, 2015, Manhattan Cafe would sadly pass away at the age of 17. The cause of Cafe's death was due to a peritoneal tumor, which affects the abdominal area. This would lead to sudden weight drop, loss of appetite, and fluid buildup in the abdomen. Even with Cafe's passing, his race history made him a notable name in Japanese horse racing. A racehorse who would face some of the strongest of his generation, and despite his deteriorating health, would emerge victorious against all odds. Personified in Uma Musume as an Uma of perseverance and commitment, racing despite illness and injury, all to chase the shadow of her dear friend. This was the story of Manhattan Cafe, the jet black phantom of Uma Musume. Did you enjoy this video, and who should I cover next? Be sure to let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you all for joining me, And as always, I will see you all in the next one.
Damn. I wasn't expecting it to be like super duper somber. I actually had no idea. Oh, that's actually so sad. And honestly, shame on the owners or like whoever had the say to keep pushing Manhattan Cafe to keep racing, because like if the horse is already not doing well, you'd think that, hey, we probably need to take care of this before moving on to like the next race or like the next event. But it seemed like Manhattan Cafe had little to no room to be able to recover, which is really sad. Oh, that actually hurts my heart. And you know what? It makes me happy to like know that in the game it at least gives you like an opportunity to save her from the injury. But what could have been, right? Oh man, that was so heartbreaking. Yeah, a sick horse is worse. Oh, 100%. Man, I didn't want to hear any. I didn't expect it to be so somber. Oh. Oh well, it is what it is. Rest in peace, Manhattan Cafe. Also, if you forgot one more info, Manhattan Cafe has an acting career once in a Japanese docudrama, acting as Sunday Silence due to how similar he is in appearance. Hey, at least he became an actor. He became an acting horse. I guess there's that, right? What an interesting fact. All right, maybe we should lead into something a little more fun. I have been asked so many times to watch the John Michael Cup, and I don't know what that means. Is it like a competition? Is it two people just trying to compete? From what I am seeing, it literally is. It's literally just who can catch the stronger Pokemon. So I've never seen it before, so let's watch the first one together. Catch the stronger Pokemon Alphabet Challenge.
We'll each be catching one Pokemon for every letter of the alphabet. And whoever's Pokemon for each letter has the highest base stat total gets a point.
And the most
Let's
points
go.
at the end of the alphabet wins.
Starting with A, and off we go.
Oh God. A,
Oh my gosh,
apple.
Sword and
No,
Shield.
not apple.
That would be an unwise Pokemon to pick.
Well, right, but like an apple a day keeps the doctor away. And
What's a strong Pokemon with A? Applin. Charizard.
Engaged to one. I can't do that.
Yeah, no, it would be unfortunate for you to keep the doctor away. One thing I should say up front is that we are
RCS. I should have known.
not allowed to look up anything while hunting for Pokemon.
You know
No
what?
base
That's
stat
fair.
Totals, no locations, nothing.
We just gotta
No
use our
cheating.
big old noggins to get the best darn A
The
Pokemon out there.
Papa, good sir.
Come on! My happiness.
He doesn't want to go in the
It's
ball.
broken.
Woo! Got it. John, what was your Pokemon?
The winning one, the table, Avalugg.
Avalug's
I
base
love
stat total
Avalugg.
is 514.
Easy dub.
My Pokemon was Aerodactyl, whose base stat total is 515.
Oh, by 1 point!
You had that queued up too quickly. I didn't even have a second to process. It was just immediate failure. What the heck?
All right, John, do you believe in life after love? I believe that I can get the
Bidoof.
stronger B Pokemon.
I really hope I don't lose after that. But I will write you a love song, Mikey.
Raichu starts with R.
I'm not catching it. I'm writing a song, man. And you know what? That's fine. I have my Pokemon, and I have a fun Pokemon fact for you that I'm sure you've never heard of.
Okay, I'm
Huh?
listening.
Did you know that Dragonite's name is a combination of dragon and knight?
Did you know the
I had no idea. Who would have guessed?
Pokemon Does Nuts name is a combination of D's and... No, I have to finish that joke. There we go. It instantly broke out of a quick ball.
No!
That was incredibly good.
Every time we play, you get every critical capture. What's going on?
There's the crit capture. Why can't that happen on the quick ball? It would save me time. There we go. All right, my Pokemon is Barraskewda.
Barracuda. Bum, 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 bum. I got Beartick.
Barraskewda has a base stat
Beartick.
total of 490.
Ooh, come on. Give me the good
Beartick
news.
has 505.
Let's go! I
On
wanted the bear to
board.
win.
Didn't get shut out.
Hey, John, do you know what a pirate's favorite letter is?
W.
What? What you mean, W?
The Bucks won the Super Bowl. They stay taking W's, man.
Oh my God. No, John, follow the joke. What is a pirate's favorite letter?
R.
One would think that, but a pirate's first love has always been the sea. Off we go.
Actually,
I thought it was R.
makes sense. I'm leaving this area. I need to rid myself of that. I can't be near the sea anymore.
I thought of one.
This one's staring at me.
Oh, Cramarang!
I might be back, little friend.
Aha! Yes! Yes! Yes!
That doesn't sound promising.
All right, quick ball. Will you actually work for me?
I don't know how to
Yes,
pronounce
it will.
that.
Quick capture, finally.
Snowflake
And it broke
Pokemon.
out. Oh, come on.
That's my sign. No, don't go with the first thing I see and think of. No, damn it. Why are you everywhere I go? Yes, the
Teamwork.
bigger one
Oh,
is here. Yes.
Crawdon!
It is my shooting star.
I just used Thunder Wave even though I've already paralyzed it. What am I doing?
Oh, no.
That's
Down
a Poseidon
catastrophically
moment.
Bad.
Eventually.
Oh my God, finally I caught it. John and I had a whole sports conversation while I was trying to catch this thing.
My Pokemon has a star in its head. There's no way
He's so
Crawdon
cool.
loses this.
Ooh, okay. Crawdon's base stat total is 468.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm feeling pretty good, John. I got
And not the news I wanted,
That's a
buddy.
little low.
I got Cryogonal, whose base
My
stat total.
Snowflake?
Its base stat total is 515.
Oh my
That's
God,
a
it wasn't
play for
even
me.
close.
I was gonna tell you that Cryogonal was based on a snowflake. That was one of my fun facts
That
I had
wasn't
ready.
even
What the hell?
close.
What? No way.
That is brand new information!
Hey, John, the letter after C, what would you say the plural of it would be?
Jeez.
These nuts! Let's go catch some D Pokemon!
Friendship is give and take. Yep.
Oh my God.
I threw you a
Dragapult,
bone with the
my
easiest setup
beloved!
joke
I
of
love
your
Dragapult.
life. Guaranteed win right now. I'm putting the Pokemon 7 guarantee down.
Uh-oh.
It is I, Grunty Boy! Sorry, Grunty Boy, I'm in the middle of something. Well, you could pause for a moment and give me just a bit of attention. Well, what about John?
No, I stream and have countless people try to get me with these nuts jokes. I gave you a freebie.
He's fine. I'm here to gush to you about the new game I've been playing, Hero Wars. The
Not
sponsor
Raid
of
Shadow
today's video.
Legends!
I've been having so much fun fighting against powerful
my
bosses
goodness.
and experiencing the story in what feels like
What
a
is
classic
happening here?
fantasy game. It's got both PvP and PvE modes, and I get to enjoy collecting loot and upgrading my champions.
I really like those TikToks where it's like a word that is not boo, and then they like erase the letter and they're like, ah! And then it just ends.
I am not sure he's fine, man. I think he needs... Leave him! He's too weak. Hero Wars has more than 50 different heroes, all with unique abilities, allowing you to assemble different teams to claim victory. There's lots of
What
fun
is
online play
this?
too, like creating guilds, PvP combat, and raising your rank.
Damn it, Cryogonal. Don't you dare. Don't look away from me. You know what you did.
He
You
doesn't
betrayed
want to
me.
go.
Oh, he's clearly got
embarrassed.
mad. I have to get back to him. Wait! But I haven't told you yet that if you join the game now, you can get a super chest with a secret hero, as well as 62 emeralds and 30,000 gold. You just
Wait, that's
did.
kind of sick.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess I'll just wrap things up. Hero Wars is available on mobile devices and web browsers, and you should definitely go download the game using the link in the
Thunder, thank
description
you so
below,
much for
or
the
by
10
scanning the QR
months.
code
Thank
on
you, thank
screen.
you. I don't know why it's not
Ta-ta!
the alert turn
Mikey,
going off.
Want to know what you're going to lose to? Yeah, you do. Dragapult. Boom. The win.
John, I got Dragon Knight.
What?
There's Pseudo Legends with 600 base stat total. We tied.
Oh shit,
Because
the
I
tie
said
is
the really stupid
crazy.
thing about Dragon and also Knight.
Yeah.
Double or nothing. Double or nothing.
Okay, I accept. From now on, any ties for the next round, it's worth double points.
Easy.
Oh.
Double or nothing Pokemon 7 guarantee. You've never seen me mess that up.
You're totally right. Oh my god. So John, are you thinking this next round is going to be easy? Just E, not Z, just E. Off we go, and I should get mine quickly because I saw a good one on my way.
I'm already losing. I put the Pokemon
Electivire?
7 guarantee twice. I gotta win this.
I mean, you didn't fail. You just didn't win.
I failed, Mikey. If you're not first, you're last.
All right, John, mine was Electivire.
Oh. I got Excadrill, which beats it in a one-on-one battle.
Electivire has 540, and Excadrill has 508. Let's go!
Oh
2
my
points for
God.
Mikey.
Triple or nothing.
Oh my God, that
Well,
alert came in late.
I'm having trouble thinking of a F joke that isn't at least somewhat inappropriate. So you know what? Let's just go.
I'm fine with that. Hey, Mikey, could you tell me a good F Pokemon that would beat you?
No.
You never know if you don't ask, right?
Frogadier.
There are certain things you just shouldn't ask.
Can I have $1 million?
That's one thing. Aha! It's where I thought it would be.
You already.
Oh,
my
Frostmoth.
God! Why is your brain going at Mach 10 speed?
Entirely too much percentage of my brain bandwidth is devoted to this franchise and game, and
No, I must conquer what I fear most in this world. You won't defeat
Oh, it's
me again.
Ferrothorn.
I feel like I will. There's a lot of letters left.
Not you. I'm not talking to you. I got a bone to pick with someone else. Oh no!
He killed
Mikey,
him!
Yeah?
if I kill one of those wandering Pokemon, do they respawn?
No, not until tomorrow. And I got stuff to do tomorrow.
Wait a minute, dead! I know what to go for. Hey, you, where is she?
Wait.
You found something?
There
I
we
did.
go.
Well, don't kill it.
Would I do that?
All right, I
No.
got Frostmoth.
Oh my God, for a second, I thought you were gonna say something else with a Frost, because I got Frostlass.
Frostmoth is 475. It's only 475? I thought it was
Only,
higher.
yeah,
Frostlass
it's pretty
is
weak.
480. Oh, come
Oh,
on.
by
Yeah!
5! That's crazy!
All right, John. It's time for us to take to the skies. Not like Team
No,
Sky, but like
no.
a G6.
Wrong video!
I'm not moving until you apologize for that.
I'm sorry.
I feel like a one-trick pony, but this one area I went to has all of the friends I could ever need.
Oh, I immediately knew it was I was going to go for, too.
There he is, my friend.
Oh, he's not there.
Looks like I'm the one who has a friend.
There's another one. I don't know if it's strong enough, but I do know where it is. All right, I got mine with a quick ball, thankfully.
Me too.
I don't believe you.
Have you ever gotten a critical hit before?
Oh my God, did you kill it, John? Oh my God, John.
Moore, my friend.
Galvantula!
Wait, is that a shiny? There's no way. Oh my God, it's a shiny!
No way!
Yes! That's why I killed the Golurk!
There is no way.
It was meant to be!
How about you reveal
Not
first?
the
Galvantula.
shiny!
Oh my God, I also caught Galvantula.
I get
Oh.
the point! I got a shiny!
Yeah, he
damn
has
it.
to get the point
You know
here
what?
because it's a
Honestly,
shiny.
I can give you the point this round. I know we'd normally do double or nothing, but the fact that we got the same thing but yours is shiny, I think you get the point. So
Yeah.
let's go for the next letter, which is H. And
For happy.
anyways, let's go.
Happini!
H-H-H-E-H.
Hydreigon!
This is 2 rounds in a row where a Pokemon I was confident
Come on,
in is
catch a
just not here.
Hydreigon!
You gotta be more head empty, no thoughts, just shinies.
Wait,
Mikey, you're sus.
excuse me, then you're cringe.
Damn it! Mikey, my plan of wandering with an empty head is not going the way I hoped it would.
My plan of having a specific Pokemon that I wanted, it's failed once, and now has failed twice. Wait, I remembered another one. Aha! Aha! Okay.
Oh,
finally.
Hatterene!
Wait a second, John.
Hydreigon,
your name
please!
is John Michael Pokemon 7.
There's the crit capture. Yes, give it to me.
You done messed up, Mr. Mikey, because I found the winning Pokemon. Yeah, it might take me 20 minutes, but you know what? I put my thinking cap on, and I found the right mon for the job.
You caught it?
Yeah, we on count of 3, we say it together. 3,
Oh
2,
my God.
1.
Hatterene. Double or nothing. Woo!
All right, John. I fully intend to win this double points round.
He can't keep getting away with this.
I have no idea what I'm gonna get.
Usually we're not this quiet. It's very clear that we have no idea where to go.
Yeah, I've yet to think of a single eye Pokemon available in the wild. I'm sure several of you are
Igglybuff.
screaming at your
Igglybuff
screens right
eye?
now. How about instead of screaming, you subscribe?
I like the way you think, Mikey. I like the way you think.
Oh my god, I finally thought of something. I would like to think of something else. Found what I was looking for.
Oh,
Okay, you sound
Impidimp.
very excited.
Incineroar.
Found an eye
But-
Pokemon.
You did?
That's a starter.
Hey, little buddy.
Something tells me
Inkay.
we're gonna tie this round. Well, John, I'm 99% sure we caught the same Pokemon. So do you want to do the countdown again?
Sure.
God.
1, 2, 3. Impidimp.
Inkay. Wait.
Wait, what?
Huh.
Wait, one of us actually is gonna win. I don't know which one though. Impidimp is 265 and Inkay is 288.
Oh!
There we go.
The squib!
My
You just
strategy.
took the lead.
Let's go.
All right, John, I'm about to put on a clinic because I'm gonna be Dr. J, the famous basketball player. Don't ask me any more information about him. I don't know any more information about him.
Well, I know a doctor, and my first name starts with J, so I feel like I got this guaranteed.
I also know a
What
doctor,
is a J
and my first name is J.
Pokemon?
I feel like you're copying me.
Aha.
I was the John guy first.
Jinx.
You don't have any proof.
I'm months older than you.
Yeah, you're old and out of touch. What's that have to do with anything?
Aw, man.
Move aside,
Jo-
old
oh,
man.
Joltik.
A new generation of John Michaels are here to take over.
John Michaels? I thought it was just you.
No, there's an army of us.
Did you know John Green, world-renowned author, is also a John Michael?
Let's start a club.
Oh,
Jellison!
I caught my Pokemon, and I'm about to start a book club with the John Michael Squad. Woohoo!
No. All right, John, I'm feeling pretty good about mine.
Oh, you actually caught it?
Yeah, I just caught it, thankfully, because it perish-songed, but I got Jinx.
I got Pringle Man.
Jellison?
I love Pringle Man.
Jellison has 480.
Okay.
And Jinx has 455?
Yeah, easy.
Let's do K.
Okay. JK.
I thought of two K Pokemon.
Cloth.
Cleaver.
Okay, that's not in this
Wrong,
game, John.
wrong game.
What if I abbreviate
Kangaskhan?
the Pokemon's name and it just says King?
No, certainly not. Oh my gosh! I just found a Pokemon
Oh,
that I thought I
Kingler!
tried to find earlier and I couldn't find it. It just showed up.
You got more excited than if you found a shiny.
Have you caught yours?
No. We could revisit the Nidoking idea.
No.
Why don't you wear more big hats?
Big hat?
Yeah, you live in Texas. I thought that was protocol.
No, John. Quit stereotyping me.
Wait a second.
What?
Dumb luck prevails
Oh,
I mean, I
come
can't judge you for
on,
that. Dumb luck
right?
is what got me my Pokemon this round.
again. The kids call me Mr. Winter Pants.
I feel like the kids just call you cringe.
Damn it. Stop getting crit!
Oh my God, that
I
was
used
so
false swipe this
close.
time, Mikey. I used false swipe.
Yeah, so crit doesn't matter.
It's in the hail.
Oh.
I'm not happy about the Pokemon I just ran into, but I accidentally ran into a K Pokemon, and I've already killed the one that would have guaranteed me the win, so I feel like this is a fair punishment.
Oh my god, you killed a Kamo-O?
Just tell me what you found so I can tell you I lost.
All right, I got a Kingler.
I got a coughing. Woo, you won.
Just to make sure we cover all our bases. Kingler has a base stat total of 475.
Yep.
Coughing has 340. All right,
Oh
John,
my
the next round,
goodness.
you're about to take the L.
That's absolutely biting you in the butt. This is a guaranteed win for me. I appreciate it. Wait.
The only L Pokemon I've thought of, I did confirm is a Shield exclusive.
All right. You're not going to get left off the dodgeball team
Leopard.
this time.
Oh, I thought of one. I really hope it spawns in this weather. If not, that's gonna suck.
Loister.
Oh no, it's not in this weather!
Rattata.
All right, I found an L Pokemon. I've been doing this long enough. I'm not gonna win, but I can't
Loudred?
keep doing this.
Yeah.
Machamp.
John, if you don't shut the hell up.
Wow, what good times we have.
All right, John, I'm like 99% certain I did not win, so I'll just go ahead and say it. I got Loudred.
Liepard.
Oh, Liepard. I didn't remember that either. It took
Have I
me
been saying
too
it
long
wrong?
to
I've always
remember
said
Lucario
Leopard.
and Luxray.
You should have gotten Lexploud. You messed up.
All right, Liepard is 446. Loudred is 360. Yeah, all right.
Oh wow, that
All
wasn't
right,
even
John,
close
this
at
one
all.
is my letter because I am M in JTV.
Checks out.
Metagross!
Scary. You know how easily I'm frightened? Would you be upset if I fell backwards into a victory?
Yes.
Wait a second.
Yes!
Bribing the editor. I'm sending out a Pokemon named Katie. This is a guaranteed victory and a guaranteed good edit. I'm breaking the fourth wall.
She's gonna give you a good edit regardless, John. He's a professional.
And a wonderful friend.
Agreed.
I need you to say something out of character and cruel so I could win this.
Your pits are stinky.
Why would you say that?
Because they are.
Oh my god, are they
I like
both
it.
catching
No,
the
sorry.
same Pokemon?
Keep it in! Keep it in!
A little longer than a few minutes later.
It died.
You did? It did? It did?
I'm waving the white flag.
You were trying to catch the Metagross?
Yeah.
I caught the Metagross!
no!
Okay, yes, you can wave the white flag. Obviously, any other M Pokemon would not work. All right, John, it's time to make like the Pokemon Black and White protagonist. And find N.
No, N like Nintendo. N like Nintendo.
My line was so good and you interrupted me. John, if you accidentally run into a Pokemon that starts with the letter you're looking for, do you have to catch
Nidoking?
it?
I mean, if you're not a coward.
I'm a coward.
Damn it.
I found one that I think is pretty strong, but I feel like there could be a stronger one. No, I should just go for it.
Yeah, you should. Coward.
All right, John, I'm pretty sure you got the same thing as me because it's a Pokemon we mentioned earlier. Did you also get Nidoking?
I mentioned Nidoking for me. You said I couldn't get it for K, so I got it for N. What's wrong with you?
It was the first one I saw that was fully evolved.
You're a coward.
All right, John, double points for this round. Oh, no.
Oh.
I
Obstagoon!
thought of a strong O Pokemon, but I don't think it's in the wild.
Have you ever thought about getting good?
Obstagoon!
You are.
Oh, I thought of
Or
a no,
Beetle?
but I also don't know if it's going to be strong enough.
Well, I caught my Pokemon, so if you get the same thing I got, you are a copy cat coward.
All right, I found my O Pokemon.
Oh my
There
god, they
is,
both
in
got
my
the
mind,
same
a
one.
95% chance you caught the same thing I caught, and I, for one, don't like it.
I'm like genuinely nervous because this is worth double points. But it is Orbeetle.
Yeah, it's the same one I got, Mikey.
Oh man!
So I think we go triple or nothing.
Triple or nothing? Jesus.
Yeah.
All right, triple or nothing for P.
This is absurdly important.
This is
Pikachu.
insanely important. This is so many points for one Pokemon. I do know exactly what I'm going for.
Yeah, I have a Pokemon in my brainsicle, but I don't know exactly where it is, so I'm on the prowl.
I'm trying
for
to think of
anything possibly
one.
Stronger.
All right, caught it with a quick ball.
I'm not apologizing if I take too long this time. This one is for possibly all of the marbles. Wait, what if I get a shiny again?
I'd be so mad first off. But also, the shiny would only win if we got the same Pokemon.
I don't like that rule. It makes sense, but I don't like it.
Pangoro, that's
I just caught the
right!
Pokemon.
All right, we say it on 3, okay?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Pangoro.
Poliwrath.
Oh.
I should have known. Pangoro and Pancham are my
Pangoro
favorite
is
Pokemon.
495.
If I lose to a frog, no one's gonna let me live this down.
Poliwrath is 510. Yes!
No way! Not
I
the
mean,
frog
John the
being
Frog!
stronger than the
I'm known for so
bear!
many things, man. You beat me with a frog, so I think I have to relinquish my Frogs of the World poster.
Wall art! All right, time for the next letter. John, you're gonna have to wait in line for your victory because we're about to stand in the queue. I'm further up in the line
Quaxley.
than you.
Wrong game.
Mikey, what do you do? On
What's
the
a
days where
Pokemon
you
with
let
Q in it?
everyone down.
I caught my Q Pokemon.
Quit-
Do you think the
Lava?
High Council of Frogs will ever forgive me?
Quagsire?
Maybe after many centuries
Did they
of hard
tie
labor.
again?
I caught my stupid Q Pokemon. Are you happy, Mikey? You happy?
I feel like we're probably getting the same thing considering how few Q Pokemon there are.
Oh no. Is it a sire?
It is indeed. Hey, John, before we start the S round, can we just go ahead and agree to ban Salamence?
Yes.
It's time to be some slithery snakes.
Now you're just having me thinking of snakes. You should get Seviper.
I don't know if Seviper's in this game, and even if it was, I wouldn't go for it because it's not very strong.
But it's a slithery snake.
He's a
There he
snack.
is.
Scizor! Oh, Seismitoad!
Redemption! Redemption today is named. I'll tell you later.
Later.
Okay, Mikey. You can't beat me.
I feel like I can, man. I'll just go ahead and say I'm feeling pretty confident. I got Scizor.
Well, how the turn
Have
tables.
table.
What did you get? What?
That guy. Or maybe I don't know if it's on the poster. I got Seismitoad.
Oh my god, I don't actually know which is stronger. Scissor's 500,
Okay.
and then Seismitoad is 509.
Oh,
my god.
Yes! I'm back in
You
the
know what? I think they
So
did
we're all
skip
tied up with
R.
only TUVWXYZ left.
That felt like a lot of letters.
But I guess we're gonna follow the order to a T. I would ban
Did they do
Tyranitar,
R?
but that's a Shield exclusive. So
That gave me an idea.
I'm doing something
I
exciting.
don't think they did
I
R.
genuinely have no idea what that could possibly
Why'd they
mean,
skip
so I'm
R?
now very worried. So I've definitely found what I wanted to find, or the area, but I cannot find the Pokemon. And if I lose because of this, it's going to be very... Never mind, I'm a genius!
Are
The
you? I'm feeling
dinosaur
pretty smart
Tasher.
myself.
This is the most curious I've been to know what you caught.
Well, why don't you tell me yours first?
I feel like you definitely won, so I'm just going to let you glow, and it's going to hurt my feelings, but Tyrantrum.
I did a raid for Togekiss.
You can do that?
Tyrantrum has 521, and
Okay.
Togekiss has 545.
I'm hiring a referee for this next one. I don't think that's legal. This is chaos.
Well, John, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22, even though I'm 27 now.
You're so old.
I know. Kind of wishing this was a randomized game and I could go catch like an Urshifu.
That would be pretty cool.
There is one that I can think of.
Okay.
I can see it actually, but I feel like there's a better one out there.
Critical capture. If you break out, I'm quitting this competition. Thank you.
I just need to catch the one that I found because I don't know if there's any others.
What if we got unknown and we got the same letter?
Can you even find it? I don't think Unknown's in this
They
game.
both got the
good
same
ones.
one.
Anyways, John, I feel like there's a pretty high chance we got the same thing. So 3, 2, 1, Unpheasant.
You're not pleasant.
Aw.
Yeah, I got Unpheasant. Oh my god, this actually could be the biggest one in the entire match.
Yep, 2 points for V. All right, John, let's take each other's V cards. Sorry.
V cards.
Yeah, I need to.
Go to vcard.tcg.com and pre-order your next box of V Card Set 2 Awaken Worlds and use code Shipwreck for 10% off at checkout and pull my card. Hee hee haha.
Get the taste of whatever you just said out of my mouth. That's just it.
Well, the Pokemon I wanted is not where I thought it would be. If it's not back here, then I'm pretty sure. Nope.
Oh,
Good luck to you. There's a lot riding on this.
I'm interested to see what you ended up with.
What is your heart telling you?
My heart's telling me that I'm not in a good spot.
Vanillux! Woo!
Oh no, Vanillux is really strong, isn't it? I got Vileplume, which is 490, and Vanillux is 535.
Oh.
So that's 2 points for you.
Finally!
You retook the lead.
All right, what comes after V?
John, do you not know the alphabet?
hold up. I don't know.
All right, John.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W. W's next.
It's time.
I have to do that to figure out what's in this. I always have to do that when I'm like, what letter's after this letter?
For me, specifically, to get this W.
I actually have an idea for what I'm gonna get.
Whimsicott!
And it just makes sense. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna win because of it, but I feel like I should still win off of a technicality regardless.
I don't fully understand what you're talking about.
You'll
Whale
understand.
Lord!
Hello.
He's so
Yep,
big.
there it is.
Good to see ya.
Top of the morning.
Okay, well, I caught the big old Wailord.
Well, I got Wish Cash, and it has a W on its head, so I win.
Its name also starts with W.
Has a W on its head, so I win. It is the most W
No.
of all of the W Pokemon.
Wailord is 500. Whiscash is 468.
Yeah.
Point for me.
Plus W on its head is another 100.
Stop it. No. All right, John. We're on to X.
Marks the spot.
Yeah. I'm also pretty sure there's only one option for X. Almost certainly we're
That
getting the
one's
same
hard.
Are you sure?
thing. I don't think either one of us really want to go through max raid dens. So.
No.
Yep, I found it.
Just fly
Zatu.
down already. Just let this round end, you stupid bird. You're never gonna guess what I got.
Did you catch a Zatu?
Wait a second. It's not popped up on my screen yet. Yeah.
Which means the Y round is double.
Ooh.
Oh no.
That
Yeah,
means Y
Mega?
decides it. Well, John, let's see if it ends here. We catch the same thing,
Yarizard?
it goes to Z. We catch different things. It's over.
Where are you, Pokemon? I am so lonely.
All right, I'm crate capturing mine.
That's a
Someone
big
just
mood.
made my decision for me. You caught your Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
Well, my puppy barked, so there is only one Pokemon to go catch. You've met my adorable puppy. You wouldn't do anything to make her sad, right?
Never. She would make me sad. She stepped on my balls a lot when I was there.
Yeah, maybe
What?
she'll do it again if you beat me, huh?
Yamper!
It all comes down to this. Unless you also caught what I caught.
That's true. I caught Yamask.
Ooh! Wait. Okay, I can beat a Yamask. I got a Yamper.
All right, John. It all comes down to this.
Young
Yamask
Goose.
has 303,
That's nothing.
and Yamper has 270.
Oh my god!
That's 2
Why?
points for me.
The dog is way better than that hunk of junk. It's a rock.
Let's go. I caught my Z Pokemon. Doesn't even matter, though.
I caught mine.
Zigzagoon has 240, while Zubat has 245. So you won this round, but it doesn't matter. I end up winning by
my
1.
goodness.
Still got a shiny.
Okay, yeah, I guess you might be the real winner for this video.
Hey, that's real. Wait, that was actually so fun. Hello? I actually quite enjoyed that. Oh boy. Unfortunato shipwrecks thought it will be actually the last thing we do on today's stream because I have an appointment at 7 p.m. So I will have to go, but I will not be streaming tomorrow. However, I will be on the One Piece podcast tomorrow. So if you are into the One Piece Virgin podcast, that is happening tomorrow. So, but I'll be streaming next time on Thursday. I'll be streaming at 5 p.m. Pacific. I'll be streaming with my dear lovely Makila Laws, and we're going to be reacting to Epic, the musical. So that'll be a ton of fun. Thank you guys so much for this stream today. I missed all of you. It was great to hang out with you guys once again. Thank you guys for the follows. After Thursday, we are going to do more reacting on Friday. So we'll probably watch more Team Sky and John Michael Cup if you guys want to. So, yippee. Alrighty, shipwrecks. I will see you all very soon. If you haven't done so yet, definitely go join my Discord server. That is the best way to know whenever I'm live, anything going on, stuff like that. Usually I let my Discord server know first before anybody else. So if you want to know what I'm up to, definitely go join. And even then, it's a great community to just kind of hang out and have a good time. Shoot the shit, you know what I mean? Alrighty. I'm gonna go now. Thank you guys for all the love and the subs and everything, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Alrighty, bye-bye. Take care. Where's my ending screen? Oh,